Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is hanging in there, especially if you are still dealing with a severe malignant narcissist or a narcopath, those high on the spectrum narcissists that manifest behavior of a psychopath, sociopath, and also have sadomasochistic tendencies. I really hope that you guys are getting information out of these videos and that you are, better equipped to spot these types in the future. And if you are trying to remain no contact, I hope these videos are giving you the strength and the support and validation you need to remain no contact and begin a new positive existence that is narcissist free. So let's get into today's subject, everybody. And before I do that, though, please like, share, and subscribe. It always helps the channel, helps get these videos out, brings them to new people that may need the information, and helps the algorithms. It goes higher on the food chain here on YouTube. So thanks so much for doing that, everybody. And welcome to the new viewers. Now, let's see here. We're going to talk about triangulation today. Yes, the toxic triangulation. Now, triangulation is the division into three parts to form a triangle. Now, Satan loves to divide. No? So, a tactic from the adversary is for the narcissist to divide and try to conquer that way by division. Now, the narcissist will bring a third party into a conversation, into the relationship or marriage, to manipulate the target, to induce fear, insecurity, and a self of worthlessness in the target. It's intentional, guys. The narcissist learns how to do this, to win a conversation over, to feel superior, so they think. But it is a manipulation. There's no doubt about it. They all do this triangulation method of making the target or trying to make the target feel insecure. And it's a way for them to pit people against each other. Now, that's a tactic from the adversary. God would never do that. God does not like strife or anger or confusion or people at war with each other. But the adversary does, and will use the triangulation manipulation in narcissistic relationships. The narcissist will use triangulation to their advantage by mentioning ex's names when it's totally inappropriate to do so, by bringing a third party into a conversation such as, well, everybody at my job thinks you're such and such. My sister, thinks you're a blah, blah, blah. Now, it has nothing to do with the subject you're talking about with your narcissist, but they always feel the need to bring a third party in to make themselves feel more normal, more likable, and to be more correct. So it's a way that they win the conversation, so they think, and a way to appear more normal and more likable. And it's a way to put the problem onto the target. It's the target with the problem, because this person at work likes me and says this about you. Or it could be always dropping the name of a third party person of the opposite sex to put question marks about the relationship, to make the target wonder about the relationship, and to really live in fear as to who this other person is that the narcissist keeps bringing into the conversation. It's done intentionally so the target wonders, so the target feels insecure, so the target feels inadequate and has a sense of anxiety about the relationship. The narcissist wants to induce jealousy in the target, wants to induce strife, basically, in the relationship. They get fueled by adversity, really. They get fueled by the target's reactions, and they use this toxic triangulation to get those emotions out of their target. Now, these could just be names mentioned in conversations, the third parties, mentioned here and there way too many times in the conversations between the narcissist and their main supplier target. Or it could be physically bringing a third party into the relationship, like an affair, or some relationship at work that's inappropriate, a friendship that is just too close for comfort. There are emotional affairs too, where, the person, the narcissist is seeking out a third party for emotional support all the time instead of their spouse or their main source of supply. So all of this is hurtful to the target, and the narcissist knows it. So it's a manipulation intentionally to make the target feel insecure and also to deflect from the real topic of conversation, which usually is about the narcissist's heinous, evil actions. The narcissist wants to get out of being the topic, or wants to deflect from their bad activities and the topic of conversation, which is their bad behavior. They will automatically switch to this third party and bring that third party into the conversation to just deflect from the real topic. Next thing you know, it's about the type of person the target is and how this third party can't stand them, or this third party is such a great person and the target's a bad person. It totally flips away from the topic at hand. So that's why the narcissist tends to bring a third party in. It's to feed their ego, yes, and it's to make them feel normal or appear more normal, like, everybody else likes them. It's just the target that doesn't. And it's to also induce this fear and anxiety in the target. That's the work of the adversary, everybody. So just know where it's coming from. It could be, something like the narcissist is chatting up the pretty girl at the store who's the clerk or something way too much right in front of you. Now, some people may think that's innocent, but if this goes on and on each and every time the narcissist is out, usually it's intentional. Out in public, they want to appear like the normal great catch, right? But at home, there's a discrepancy. At home, the narcissist is the evil monster to the target. So it's very confusing when the target goes out and witnesses this third-party triangulation with total strangers, where the narcissist is charming and gregarious and joking and laughing and having a heck of a time, getting along great and being entertained by this third party that they bump into that's a total stranger. When actually the target at home is being very abused and really been at the end of some heinous behavior on the narcissist's part. It's extremely confusing for the target. They really don't know who the real person is. They just know that they're getting all the pain and the abuse at home, and it's quite something when each and every time they go out, they see this totally different person that's really winning over the masses. It's very hard to make heads or tails of it. The narcissist tends to treat the wrong people with happiness and affection. They don't treat the people at home like that. They treat the total strangers out. They need that attention from total strangers, it seems. And they will side with total strangers as well. I'm not sure whether your malignant narcissist does this, but many tend to triangulate by bringing a third party in and siding with a third party that has hurt the target. Perhaps the target's in real estate and somebody stole their commission. Well, the narcissist won't side with their significant other that's had the money stolen from them. They may side with the person that actually stole the money and say, well, they seem very nice. And that's totally inappropriate. You don't side with somebody that is stealing from your significant other. It could be, I've heard cases where the target told their narcissist that a family member did something awful to them. Well, that narcissist might just turn around and befriend that family member and become their best buddy in a way to, it's like gaslighting the target. It's a way to make the target feel like the problem is them, like the incident never happened, that person in the family is perfectly okay, and that the narcissist has a great relationship with them. So it's really making the target feel problematic, like what they're saying didn't happen, and it's invalidating their experience. So that is gaslighting, everybody. So they triangulate, they gaslight, and it's a way of devaluing their partner. Triangulation is a form of the devaluation process where they will humiliate their target by bringing a third person into the relationship and devaluing the target. When they're out and about chatting up the clerk at the store and ignoring the target, that's a devaluation, is it not? If there's a total stranger out there, the narcissist thinks they're the best person and, will put their best foot forward for that total stranger. But the people closest to them, nope. They get the abuse, guys. So that's the hard part to deal with triangulation, is that it's meant to make the target feel insecure and worthless. And it's a form of devaluation, guys. So recognize the signs. If you see it happening, know that the narcissist is extremely fragile with their ego. And that's not to feel sorry for them. It's because they need their ego stroked on a constant basis. They need to know that people are after them or people like them. And a normal, psychologically healthy person doesn't need to bring third parties into the relationship all the time to validate that they're a good person. But the narcissist does. They need to always remind themselves that they're likable, attractive, and they will hang this over the head of their target. See, I'm liked. See, this girl's paying attention to me, or this guy is talking to me at work. That's how they are. And again, psychologically healthy people do not need to do that on a regular basis. It just gets worse, guys. It doesn't get better. The older narcissist also has more exes to mention in a conversation. So it just gets worse with age. They have more experiences, more exes to talk about, and they're more in need of their, prowess being validated because they're getting older. So they will seek this validation out more as years go by, and mention more exes along the way, or more people in the conversations, the third parties that don't belong there. They'll keep pulling them out, even more so when they're older. So know that, everybody, it's a tactic from the adversary to make the target, again, feel devalued and insignificant. So know the signs and be prepared. Now, what's the best strategy to deal with this? Well, don't react. Do not react. The narcissist is looking for a reaction. They want to triangulate for a reason. But they want that rage out of you. They want that jealousy out of you. They want that, please don't leave me, or who is that person? That will show that you are concerned and that you feel jealous. Don't give them that reaction, guys, because that gives them fuel. They get more energized. I would just go gray rock. And for those of you that don't know gray rock, it's just be neutral. Just act like, so what? You could care less, But it is humiliating. It is hard to watch, but you don't have to watch it. You can break away and go no contact and find your peace with God and actually wait to be treated like a daughter or son of God in the right way, with respect and, with dignity. So nobody should have to endure this on a regular basis. The narcissist doesn't get better, but your life can get better if you choose to, say no to the abuse and seek out the Lord for your true calling in life among people that respect you and value you. So let me know your thoughts on this. Have you been dealing with triangulation in your relationship or in a prior relationship? And if so, how did you handle it? And what were the circumstances? I'm curious to find out. Everyone's situation is different, but this triangulation comes up in many different forms. Also, if you would like one-on-one Christian guidance, please email me at AngelHavenMinistry@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to send you that information. And once again, thanks so much, everybody, for watching, and hit that like button and share these videos so the word gets out and it helps the channel to grow. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And if you would like prayer, please put your request in the comments below, and I will keep you in prayer nightly like I do all of the viewers here on the channel. So thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. God bless.